Hello? Let me teach you English while I show you my morning routine. My alarm went off at 9:58 a.m. I pressed snooze and I took off my earplugs because it's really noisy without them. I opened the curtains and I get my daily sun. I woke up feeling a little sick. I need to take a shower. My hair is very greasy. There's a band playing outside. I wanted to make a daily routine video. This is a highly requested daily routine video. So I want to show you everything. Obviously not everything because I need my privacy, you understand, but everything I can. My voice is so hoarse. I've been sick for a couple days now, and I need to take a shower. This does not look good. What else? Last night, I couldn't sleep. It was really bad. I drank a matcha just before going to sleep. Bad decision. I was just in bed, tossing and turning for so long. It wasn't good. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower now. I'm going to take a shower. I'm gonna take a shower. Same. First, let me fix my bed. I put on the 2 comforters because it's cold right now in Mexico City. And I just throw all of my stuffed animals on top. After making my bed, I go to the bathroom. So this is my shower. That's my shower head. Here are some of my hair products like shampoo, conditioner, even a scalp massager. I hear they're good for stimulating hair growth. And some body soap. And a loofah, of course. I play some music while I wait for the water to heat up. And here I was singing one of my favorite songs, Video Killed the Radio Star, but I realized I can't put that in. I love that song. What's your favorite song to get ready in the morning? So I normally put some music while I shower. I shampooed my hair. I conditioned my hair. I washed my body. That's it. This bathrobe. Whew. It's like butter. Soft like butter. I'm opening the blinds for the day. And now, let's get ready. A lot of the girls have been asking for my skincare routine, which I'm so excited to show you. I have my shirt and my shorts on for the day. Ignore that mess. You didn't see that. Here, after I take a shower, I normally brush my hair right away. Otherwise is in any other case. So yeah, I brush my hair first. Otherwise, it gets poofy. I guess I call it poofy. It gets frizzy. That's a better word. I don't want to take too much time brushing my hair. I'm gonna put on some socks because, as you can hear, I have a little something. I don't know what it is. It's like the flu, maybe. It's like when you're a little congested, you have a little bit of a sore throat, maybe a little bit of a cough. That's what I have. So, Hey. So, first step. I usually... Oh, that's so cool, that angle. I love that angle. Sorry, I almost forgot. So before I let my hair dry, I put in hair cream or styling cream, which is this. Now I get my face wet. And I use this CeraVe foaming cleanser. And slowly all around. And I forgot my headband, but that's okay because the headband is to prevent your hair from getting wet like this. And my hair is already wet, so that's okay. Now I wash it off. This is my hand towel, but this is my face towel. I recommend you keep 2 different towels on hand, one for your face and one for your hands, because your hands are dirtier than your face, right? Now, my mirror is so dirty, I'm sorry. It's so annoying. Maybe I could just... Next part, in the morning, I use this rosacea. Well, it's for rosacea. So if you don't know, rosacea is a skin condition. Your skin basically turns red. If it's very cold or very hot, your skin will turn red. So this is basically to prevent and help the skin recuperate. I used to do a lot more, but when I went to the dermatologist, she said I should just use CeraVe. So that's what I do now. At night, I put on this Teen Derm. This is for tightening your skin, and this is for rosacea. So guys, these are like very specific products that my dermatologist recommended to me, but these are the ones I used to use. You can use them like these. So I used to use this face wash. Simple. So good. So soft and just refreshing on the skin. So good. And Garnier for exfoliating. You should only exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week. Only 2 to 3 times. And then I would put this. I love this moisturizing gel. It's like lotion, but it's gel. If you can see here, it's like opaque. It's really soft and fresh. I love it. And it smells so good. Finally, I put on my sunblock. So the trick with sunscreen is to use it on your eyelids and mouth. Everywhere gets sun. Everywhere. I'm all done. I forgot to brush my teeth. So my toothbrush. This is my toothbrush. I put on some toothpaste. And actually sometimes I'll go over my face with a roller if I feel puffy in the mornings. But yeah, not every time. All right. That was my skincare routine. Now let's go to the kitchen. Put on my slippers. So after putting on my slippers, I open the blinds for the day. I say good morning to Nyla, beautiful Nyla. And I open these blinds too. So let's cook some breakfast, shall we? So I usually have music playing at this time, but I don't want to get copyrighted, so no music for today. But I usually listen to something like Kali Uchis, Billie Eilish. I really like Bruno Mars lately. Lady Gaga, of course. The Marias I've been listening to a lot. Guys, I wish I could show you all these songs. It sucks that they have all these rules on YouTube. All right, let's get started. So, you guys all know I start with my smoothie. So, we are getting our bananas, kefir. Do you remember what kefir is? Some spinach, some flaxseed with chia, amaranth. My sister Brianna recommended I eat this because it's a very good, healthy food, I guess. Creatine. I take so many pills every morning. I was showing my roommate the other day how many pills I take, and it's crazy. I usually need to eat something first before I take my daily vitamins and pills, like an old lady. So let's make our smoothie first, and then I'll show you all the vitamins I take. Let's get our blender and one banana. We peel the banana and we throw it in the blender. I put in a handful of spinach and we strain our kefir. Do you remember what kefir is? It originated in Russia. I actually couldn't even give you a simple definition of kefir or any definition of kefir. I just know kefir is really good for you. So let's strain out that kefir. Now we sprinkle in some flaxseed and let's sprinkle in some amaranth. I think that's what you call it in English. I've actually never said amaranth in English. I know in Spanish it's amaranto, and I'm pretty sure it's amaranth in English. Sometimes I don't know the words in English, but I know them in Spanish, and vice versa. So you know, I was born in the United States, but I grew up in Mexico. So there are some words that I never learned in English, but I know in Spanish, and vice versa. Now, creatine. All right. And we blend. We'll serve this into my mug, or we pour it into a mug. I love smoothies and I hate wasting food. So I always just go with a spoon and I grab all of the excess smoothie and I pour it into my mug. Let's make some oatmeal. Let's just put away these dishes first, all right? Get this out of the way. When you get something out of the way, it means to just get it done. Get it off the to-do list. You know, you could say it literally, which means like, oh, get this out of the way. But also a task that's kind of like, ugh, I don't want to do it. Let's just get it out of the way. So say if I have to go to the dentist, what time do you want to go? 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night? And I say, oh, maybe just 8 o'clock in the morning. Just get it out of the way so that you don't have to think about it all day. Now let's put these away, the silverware. This is my silverware drawer. It's pretty nasty. I'm sorry you had to see that. We need a lot of things in this apartment still, but the silverware drawer is not a priority of mine, so sorry. Now, I usually have either eggs or oatmeal. Today I'm feeling like, guess what I'm feeling like. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, oats. I'm feeling like oats today, so I'm gonna show you how I prepare my oatmeal. Let me get the ingredients. I have overnight oats, so I don't have to prepare anything But I do like to warm them up. I don't like them cold. So let me show you guys how I warm these up. I get a deep pan. I pour these oats into there. And we turn on the stove. So if you don't know how to make overnight oats, I will show you. You just basically use a tupper like this. You put oats, you put chia, flaxseed, anything you want in the oats, and you add milk. And then you just leave it in the refrigerator overnight oats. And the next morning, you can just eat them. You can eat them cold, which I usually do, but today I kind of felt like warm oats. So let's pour these into our bowl. I like to add peanut butter, granola, and some honey. So let's start with a little scoop of peanut butter. Then we sprinkle some granola, and then we drizzle some honey. I drizzle that all over my oats. There we go. And let's slice some banana up in there too. Beautiful. Now, all set. All right. Now we eat. Cheers. So, what have I been thinking about lately? Yesterday I couldn't sleep. It was really hard for me to fall asleep. But I was like, well, because last night, right before going to sleep, I went with my roommate to get coffee. Matcha, sorry. Matcha is way worse than coffee for sleeping because it just keeps you up for so long. I feel like coffee, the effect of coffee is just whoop, whoop. But matcha is like whoop, you know? So I couldn't sleep because of that. And then she left and I felt really lonely. So I just kind of started overthinking. And yeah, I just started going back to like watch videos from the night that my ex-boyfriend hit me. And it was just like, why am I doing this? I literally didn't even understand. I was just thinking about it. And then I was like, well, maybe like I could go look at the photos. And then I looked at the photos and I just got really upset. And it's like, well, yeah, obviously you're going to get upset. That's not a nice thing to see. I had a long night. And then I talked to you guys on my live because I couldn't sleep. And I felt a lot better. You can't stop living for one person or because of one person. And that really helped me. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll be okay. I'll be fine. Everything will be okay. And then I felt better because I know how far I've come. I know how strong I am. I just had to remind myself. And there's always going to be moments of weakness. At that moment, I felt like I would never be normal again. I felt like I would always find a reason to not be okay. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, I want to be okay alone. I need to be okay alone. Like, this can't just happen every time I'm alone. And granted, it was 3 a.m. and I was really tired, but I couldn't sleep. So I need to give myself a little credit. I need to go easy on myself because that's not an easy thing to do, to just be alone at 3 a.m. You know, like, I think anyone would feel like, you know, not just me. So I do need to give myself a break and give myself credit for the strength that I do have and for everything that I have done. And yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it. And we need to keep growing. We need to keep moving forward. We can't stop for anyone. You need to leave the past in the past. Of course, I can remember, but not take it with me everywhere, because that will make me feel too heavy. And yeah, I was thinking about that. There's this one YouTuber I follow, and I love her. I love her attitude, her positivity. And she was saying, like, she's like, there will be some people that meet you and they're like, wow, I met the love of my life. Oh, she's beautiful. She's perfect for me after the first day of meeting you. And then in 1 month, they'll be like, oh, I hate her. She's awful. She's this, that. Oh, she's so annoying. But then there will be people that maybe don't like you at first. They'll be like, oh, I don't care for you. You're not my kind of person. But then they'll get to know you with time. They'll realize that they really like everything about you. They enjoy the parts of you that maybe aren't superficial, that you can only see when they've known you for a longer time. And that's beautiful, I think, because it's happened to me sometimes when a guy, for example, so they'll at first be like, wow, she's so free. She's so beautiful. I'll say hello to everyone. I'll smile and talk to everyone. I'll be friendly because that's what makes me happy. And then in 2 months, it'll be like, oh, but don't do that because you're mine. So you can't be free and wild and talkative and friendly. Those things that they loved me for now are a problem. It's almost like keeping a butterfly in a cage just to admire her beauty and keep it to yourself. But a butterfly is free, and a butterfly is beautiful because she's free, because she goes wherever she wants to go, and people just admire her passing by. But if you try to keep her in, she'll eventually die. A butterfly needs to go out and do what a butterfly does, fly and be free. Pollinate other flowers. I think butterflies pollinate flowers. But yeah, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that people are going to like you or they're not going to like you, whether you're one person or the other. Someone can like you instantly one day and the next day hate you, or hate you the first day and then love you the next day. But you have to continue being yourself, your authentic self. You're everything and anything you want to be. Let yourself be free. Let yourself change. If today you want to be this person, tomorrow you want to be that person, do it. We are anything we want to be. So guys, I know this was a little bit different than my normal episodes. I'm not speaking as slow. I want you guys to practice listening to a normal English speed. I have a lot of B1, B2 learners out there who I know will love this episode. That was my little chat for you guys. Let's clean our mess. I left quite a mess, so let's clean it. So guys, I never showed you my pills. Okay, so I start with my omega-3 because omega-3 is good for your skin. And then my multivitamins. I don't know what for, but... And turmeric. And then dandelions. Diente de león. For your immunity. And then these are for my alopecia. All right, all set. Let's go. So today, what are we doing today? I have a meeting. Then I'm going to a coffee shop to work all day because I love working at a coffee shop. You guys know. I spent an hour with my coworkers working on some new ideas for my English community. New ideas for you guys to learn English as easy as possible. I wanted to show you guys my outfit for today. In honor of the spring season and the first jacaranda coming out, I decided to wear some spring colors. My favorite bag. She's so pretty. A green jumper, a pink top, some pink earrings, colorful pants, and some colorful jewelry. I'm so excited for today to get started. And I just wanted to remind you to pay attention to everything around you today. Don't let the little things go unnoticed. Notice everything around you because paying attention is loving. When you pay attention to something, you love something. So notice the trees, notice the flowers. Even if there's no flowers, notice the sun, the plants, maybe the water. There's so much beauty in the world that goes unnoticed. I was walking down the street the other day, and the purple trees, the jacarandas, are all starting to bloom because it's spring in Mexico. And I was just looking around in amazement. I couldn't believe how beautiful it all was. But I looked at everyone around me and they were just walking past all the trees, past all of the flowers on the sidewalk. The roads were filled with purple leaves, purple flowers, I guess. And nobody was looking at them. I'm sure a lot of people love the trees, but maybe they don't appreciate them as much as they should. We get so caught up in our daily lives, in how busy we are, that we forget to enjoy the small things in life, like the trees. Even if they're not purple, I'll still look at a tree and say, wow, that tree has a story. That makes it worthy of our attention. Let's pay attention to mundane things. You have the power to make your life interesting and beautiful and fun. No matter what's in your life, you can find the fun, the beauty, the interest. So, I challenge you to paying attention today. Not to every single thing that passes by, but pay attention every once in a while. Throughout your day, just pay attention. Appreciate it, even if it's not worth appreciating. I see people playing music in the streets, people selling tamales, a woman riding her bike, a kid playing with his dad, two friends laughing, a cute bag that someone is carrying, a leaf that falls right in front of me. There's so many things. Even if you don't find beauty in it, just pay attention. And I promise you, your days will be so much more fulfilling. And it'll reprogram your brain to slowly continue looking for all the positives in everything around you. I'm going on a tangent. I'm sorry. I just wanted to tell you how excited I was for spring. So, back to Tiana from earlier. This is one of my favorite things to do in Mexico City, to get all dressed up in colorful clothes, my favorite jewelry, and ride the bike to my favorite coffee shop. It's the best day ever. You scan this QR code on the bike and it unlocks. It's an annual fee of like $20, and you can use the bike as many times as you want. It's a pretty good deal. I love biking around the park, looking at all the droopy trees and the purple jacarandas. This is the best season in Mexico City. I love riding the bike through all of the colorful trees. It's so magical. This one was contrasting with a blue wall, and it made my day. When I arrived at the coffee shop, I ordered some chilaquiles and a matcha. They were very good. I read my book while I waited for my order to be ready. And these were some of the best chilaquiles I've ever had. They were so good. Chilaquiles are my favorite Mexican food. After working, I decided to sit in the park, look at the trees, and watch people passing by. It was a Saturday, so the park was pretty full. I bought a new ring at the market. This gem represents transformation, and I got it in honor of the spring and in honor of noticing everything around me. Don't forget to do that today, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention to the little details. When I got home, I put on one of my favorite YouTube channels. I cooked some asparagus and I made some dinner. For dinner, I mashed up some tuna and avocado. And I cooked some asparagus. It was delicious. This is one of my favorite parts of the day. It makes me so happy. Wow. This vlog is getting kind of random, but I just love showing you guys my daily routine. This isn't morning routine anymore. It's more like daily routine, but this is like my favorite part of the day. Avocado with tuna, asparagus with spinach, garlic, and purple onion. And some salmas. Ooh. And I put on my favorite YouTube channel at the moment. I'm really excited. I love this part of the day. All right, guys. Now I'm gone. Now it's over. Now, thank you for watching. Yeah, let me know what you had for dinner. Let me know if you want a full day, maybe afternoon, evening, going out, whatever you guys would like to see. I love sharing my life with you guys. I love sharing my opinions, my thoughts, my struggles, of course. And I love thinking of new ways to help you learn English. And not even learn English, but get comfortable with your English. To continue growing and improving your English without feeling bored or overwhelmed with so much new vocabulary. Just learn natural English in natural context. And yeah, let me know in the comments what other videos you'd like to see. And also like this video so that I know if you want more videos like these. Things in my daily life, which I think are super useful for daily English practice, which is what you guys want the most of. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. And also, I'm not speaking super slow, so let me know if that was a problem for anyone. I think my accent is pretty clear despite not speaking slowly, but let me know in the comments what you thought. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you aren't subscribed already, what are you doing? Subscribe, turn on the notification bell for all my new posts. I'll see you guys next time. Never stop learning. Bye. Alexa, how do you say crema para peinar in English?
I don't know that one.
Idiot.